Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am just a little sleep deprived, so let's get right into it. I am going to be doing a challenge while also filming another video. It's going to be titled Something a Week in My Life, preparing for my first vending, which will be happening this December the 20th. So right now I have 9 hats to make left, and then I still have to sew them, the satin line in them. So let's just get right into work. So this challenge is going to be called, how many hats can I crochet in 24 hours? I just started this 58 minutes ago. I'm literally watching Culinary Wars Season 2, Episode 1. And it's directly on 58 minutes. And I decided let me pause and let's create a challenge out of this because I need this. I am behind by a lot. I was hoping to do 2 hats per day, but I didn't think about how many hats I actually needed to make. So I have my handy dandy iPad here. She's already set to 23 hours and 59 minutes. We can just get started and see how many hats. Of course, that includes the rules apparently are, I can take breaks, I can eat. As long as I'm crocheting, the timer needs to be on. If I do 2 more minutes, I can set this to 22 hours. How does that work? No, I can set it to 23 hours off rip. 2 more minutes. I will start the 23-hour time clock since I've already been crocheting for a legit hour. Make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. On top of that, I have other things going on. I still have to put the ornaments on the Christmas tree. I don't know if I like this Christmas tree this year, but I digress. So yes, I'm planning on making another cat ear beanie. I made my first one last night. I finished this at like 12 in the morning. Not 12 in, not directly 12, but I want to say 1 o'clock. I finished this at 1. From 9 to 1. It was a really long day and I only had 4 hours of sleep, and then I had to do my client's hair. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like vibes. I'm pure strict vibes. There's nothing going up here in this noggin right now besides I need to crochet. So let's shake that off. But this is my first cat ear beanie that I successfully made. My initial first one was like a XXL cat ear beanie. I wore it to class, and then outside of class, my friend's mom, she bought it off my head for 65 bucks. So it goes to show people will buy your work, especially when you put time and energy into it, and especially when you love it. Other people are going to feel that because everything's a vibe. Everything is literally vibration. So go back based off of what you got. I have 3, I have 3 ruffle hats, 4 technically ruffle hats made. I'm just trying to get more colors in my thing for my vending. And if some of them sell, that's wonderful. At least I know what people like and what they're expecting and what they're looking for. So I'm not fretting about it. But let's get started. I'm done yapping. Please, get together.
Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. Heart beating fast. Let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad. Snakes in the grass. Let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Yeah. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less. Compared to some of my niggas down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. So tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time? Cause all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind. Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. Bad news.
I'm in the process of frogging my work due to it being more than 65, and I got to like the last row and like it was just out here, and I said, oh, so I'm redoing it. Just my luck, I guess. Whatever scrap pieces, I'm just gonna knock them back together. It's supposed to be a 65 round hat. I think this is a good place to like restart now. So that's what I'm finna do. I don't think I need to take out this first row, this right here. Sorry, my voice sounds kind of husky right now. Yeah, I think this is where everything started going left. So let's make it right. Cause I can't do that. Like, I just wasted 4 hours of my time. And I'm a little frustrated. I was literally on the last row about to stitch it up, and I said, oh, let me check it out. This joint look fire for real. Did not look fire. Look cockeyed as hell. Did not approve. The problem looked like it started from where I'm at now. So I'm just gonna finish it up and do better. I should probably count this round to make sure we got what we got. Because if it's more than 65, like I said, it's coming out. Just looking at it, something don't look right with it. Yep, so this row's also coming out. Just a little frustrated. Before all this yarn tangles, I should definitely start wrapping it up in mini balls so I can just grab. See how like this is straight, but this is pointing out? That's an issue. At this point, we starting all over. Like, I ain't even got down. 65. We are all the way back to the base of 65. I'll see what I can do to catch back up. I currently have 20 hours left. I was hoping to be on my second hat already, but it's not looking like that's gonna happen. I don't know how I did this hat yesterday and it came out perfect. I did the same techniques, so I'm gonna just go back to what I did yesterday with that hat. But I'm looking at my stitching and what I did. I love working with black yarn. It was one of my first hats that I made in general for myself. I worked with a brown yarn, and then it was really dark brown. It's like a chocolate. And then I worked with black so I could just master it. People said it was hard. It's not hard. It just looks weird. Hey, I made a center pool. Wonderful. Wonderful. And we just going to continue with that process. I know this is facing me. So for my project, make sure it's facing you when I'm explaining this. That the previous tail of the last drawing is in the front so that the new tail, this little small thing, ain't shown in the front. That kind of ruins the illusion of it being like a nice flow joint. So I'll make sure that the pink joint is going to be behind the black joint. Remember, this is facing me. Pull in tight, and then I'm going to chain up. That tight should hold. Put one where you just chain, but only half double crochet it the first time. Don't complete the full double crochet. All right. So we have 17 hours, 53 minutes, and 12 seconds left on this clock. And we've only did this. I literally have to just sew up the top and we're good. So that should only take me 2 more minutes. But still, this is what we had. I had to redo it. So it looks wonderful now. I learned from my mistake. It literally started on the very first row. Well, very first row, the top of the hat. So now we're just going to suture. Now we're just going to close it up. We're just going to sew it up and we're going to be all good. And then I have to start on another hat. So yay. So it turns out I have made 8 hats. And now I was digging through my pile to see how many hats I haven't worn, are still tangible, and just need to be redone to make it look a little bit better. So I'm really excited to show you what I have, because that's all the hats I can give. I am done making hats. I would like to move on to making some book covers. I believe I can make 4 book covers in different colors, but I'm also aiming to make another pink, just one other hat. It needs to be pink, something cutesy. First, I'm gonna start with what I made the past couple of days, okay? Now I'm gonna show you all the hats that I had in my collection already that I was hoping to sell, or a person didn't finish paying me for the hat when I was finished. I do deposits before I start your hat. It's non-refundable. They just didn't finish paying me for the hat. That's their loss. It's okay. It's a beautiful hat. I did it the way they want it. She's really cute. Now we have hats that I can redo, also finish. These are very much so unfinished hats. This is when I think I was overdoing ruffles, and then I was using a really loose hook. I was almost done with this. I was very much so over ruffles. I was trying to use this colorful yarn as for my dress, but they ran out of Fiesta at Hobby Lobby. It's very limited, so I'm gonna use what I have, but I call her Captain Crunch. A person bought this yarn for me to make them a skirt. Then they didn't want the skirt anymore, so I used it, but the hat is just terribly structured. And this is like when I first started crocheting, so like 2 years ago. Terribly structured, so I just want to do it over and give her a good life. This is my spiral hat. It's really cute. My mom did model in it, but she hasn't worn it since, and nor have I. I guess you can say FAMU colors. Then we have a lock sock. I love the colors on here. I'll eat this color up. I love the colors on here. I have this beautiful white beanie with clear beads that sparkle. So all in count, I should have 16 hats. I just need to redo some hats, make them different, structure them a lot different. I think I'm gonna turn some of these into cat beanies because the cat beanies were really cool. Unfortunately, they take me 4 hours to make because I'm still getting into the ebb and flow of things. But I'm also using a 4.5 hook, and I'm not accustomed to that. It's done. It's currently 3:49 and I am ready to go to bed. Cat ear beanie. So she's beautiful. The 12 hours, 55 minutes with 55 seconds left. Look, the time is like 12 something in the afternoon. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago to a phone call from the person I am vending with. I am exhausted, but my body would not let me sleep past like 10. I got 7 hours of adequate sleep. I feel like I could get more. I went to sleep at 4. We have a count of 15 hats right now. I'm hoping to make a cat ear beanie out of this one. Cat ear beanies take me 4 hours with the hook that I use, which is a 4.5. So we're gonna make a cat ear beanie out of this. And then we have to make a red and white Delta hat. That would be with ruffles, so pray for my hands. I wanna try to do 2 more cat ear beanies, but I might up the size of my hook. I think I'm over working with a 4.5 millimeter. It takes me so long, but it looks so neat, so I know why I should do it. But dang, you see her? She's fire. So this took 1 hour and 56 minutes with a 5mm crochet hook, which I'm very happy with. It took me, 2 extra minutes just to sew this close, so I don't count that. But regardless, we still have 10 hours and 23 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. So I'm so happy I finished just under 4 hours. I think I'm able to push out another one. Compare sizes here. Similar sizes. This just has a looser structure, and I didn't fold this one up. So it's a cat ear beanie, and I'm really excited. I love the ombre effect on this one, and I love the colorway on this one. They both go hand in hand. They're really, really cute. We have finished our 16 hats! So we currently have the sewing table prepared. Wonderful. It's right here. Sewing table is prepared. Hopefully I didn't mess up anything. And we have what we need to work with. I'm only thinking about doing 3 hats and seeing how those work, how those sell. Everything here is a luxury. I ran into a little mishap today of like people expecting handmade items to be $20 or to start at $20. Like unless it's a small creation like a scrunchie or like a little heart or, you know, a bookmark or something, please don't expect me to be charging $20. That's just not it. Like it takes me 2 to 4 to plus hours to work on a hat specifically, because yeah, it's not even that I'm slow. It's I'm intricate about it. I'm focusing on the details. I'm focusing on how the yarn looks, and I will frog it and restart it how many times I choose. You feel me? So now we are gonna choose what hats I would like to satin line. We have enough satin, thanks to Grandma Pearl. We have enough satin for 16 hats, okay? So according to her quilt calculator, I think I'm gonna insert the picture somewhere. According to her quilt calculator, we should have 2 1/4 yards, if I recall. Wonderful. I don't know how she did that measurement. I need to learn that because I was lost. I tuned out. She's really good at that part. Not me. Not for me, sister. Not around here, partner. So we have everything ready and set up. I'm just going to switch my mat, my cutting mat, over to the left-hand side, and I am going to be working some things out. So I know for sure, I want to sew the purple ruffle, and I have some purple thread here, and I also have this purple thread. So it's a ruffle. So plus I'll be adding $15 plus to the price. So coming up with my price list, because I know how much I'm worth. I know how much the quality is worth. I know what I put into it. I know I might be a starting business, but this has been building for a while. Thank you so much for watching my video and tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the 24-hour challenge. I know that there's a couple of hours missing, but I promise you I completed it. I did do a scrunchie the 24th of December for my cousin. I did not take any pictures or videos of it. It took me a really long time because it's a really big jumbo scrunchie. And I made another hat. So, and that was for my customers. So I'm really excited. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you can tune back in soon.